Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the channel. I am Larry Okami. Happy to see you guys here. So today's topic, I want to talk about enjoying gaming again. So a lot of people play games. They play video games for different reasons and whatnot. And I see like a lot of people make videos or they talk about the fact like it's hard for them to sit down and enjoy games. But I feel like recently, especially this year, I've kind of taken the time to like slow down with my games and just play because I like it. I think a lot of days like people are very critical of everything that comes out. So sometimes games will succeed or fail just due based off of that. Or sometimes people won't even try something, considering what people think about a game or what's being said and put out there. But I truly think when it comes to gaming, bro, it's like it's your experience. Like you're the person that gets to play these characters. You get to enjoy this world. You get to enjoy the PvP or the competitivism of a game. You know, I don't think that should be dictated by critics or fans. You know, but I mean, if you want to consider people's opinions, nothing wrong with that. You know, if you want to buy something, you want to make sure it's worth your money. But just make sure like you're having fun playing the game, you know? Like, there's good games that have come out that I haven't had a chance to play or that I might not want to, but I know are good games, like Arc Raiders. People talk about Arc Raiders all the time, and I bet it's a good game, but, you know, it's probably not something that fancies my style of like what I want to play. I'm not too big into extraction shooters, right? But I can respect the fact that people like that game and people want to see that game do good, so I'm not going to crap on it, you know? Other games, I can give you guys an example. I've been playing like a lot of single player games this year, so Resident Evil Requiem and Crimson Desert. And I think I'm getting pragmatic for my birthday tomorrow on the 24th, so that's pretty cool. So I've been playing more single player games, but there's nothing wrong with people like enjoying any type of game that they like, you know? Whatever gives them happiness, joy, some fulfillment. A little bit of rage, nothing wrong with that. You know, sometimes I'll play games with my girlfriend or I'll play stuff with my friends and be mad, like Marvel Rivals, or I'll go through Resident Evil with my girlfriend, I'll get killed by like some enemy or something and get upset. But, you know, I always try to, as I get older, I'm starting to realize like the art of games, and I know that sounds corny, but it makes me enjoy the game more when like I can understand like the directors, the art style, what went into this game, what did they take from the previous games, what developers did they bring back, what are the new developers like, and it gives me like an overall better experience because I can understand the industry more. And this is coming from me. I consider myself a hardcore gamer. I've been playing games since I was about 5 years old, so around 2005. I've owned the first console I ever had was a Sega Genesis and a GameCube. I got those from my grandma and my aunt, and then from there I went to the Xbox 360, and then I bought like some older consoles just to get back into some old games. But you know, I consider myself a hardcore gamer, so I like to kind of play and dabble into everything. You know, the retro stuff, the PvP stuff, the MMO stuff, the single player stuff, you know, and that is one thing that I like about gaming is just the fact that you can pick up and play whatever you want, especially nowadays with the handhelds or with the Steam Deck. You can take stuff on the go and whatnot. And the variety of games, you know, that you can play, like we talked about, like there's great single player games like The Witcher, Expedition 33, the God of War series, the Final Fantasy VII Remake series, for the more modern fans, you know. What else is there out there? You got the cool pixel games, like what Square Enix is doing with Octopath Traveler and Dragon Quest. And you got your PvP stuff that's coming out. So there's like, there's so much that's coming out that's already out. I think that's just cool about the industry. So you can actually dabble around and mess around with stuff a little bit more and experiment, you know. You know, I'm playing a Sword Art Online game, you know. Like I'm just experimenting. I'm not doing anything too crazy, you know. Just playing a game where you can grind out some stuff. I've only ever watched the first season of this game, but I like the gameplay loop. I'm just trying to grind out some of the cool gear on here. But you know, I've been playing like a lot. Like I can show you guys for a split second, like Crimson Desert, Resident Evil 4 remake, and all that. So I kind of like to diverse it, you know. But recently, I've been on my single player grind. Outside of this, I don't think I've really played anything PvP wise or PvE wise with people. I know my friend wants me to try a pirate game. What was it called? I can't remember. But back to the topic. I've been rambling. So yeah, just enjoy the games that you like, man. Buy what makes you happy. I just died at the very end there. Buy what makes you happy. Put your money into something that you want to invest into your experience, whatever game that might be from whatever company. And just overall, don't let people sway you from the fact that you decided to get something because you like it. You know, a lot of people will go online and talk about like a game they like, and then they'll get, you know, bombarded by people that think, oh, this game is bad because it's a remake, or this game is bad because I don't like this aspect of it, or the way that they change the direction of something or, you know, the community. So, like I said, man, just have fun with what you want. Like, it's your money. You work hard for it. And if you like a game, you like a game. I don't think that should be dictated by people that make reviews or that are critics of a game or people that hardly play games that try to give you an opinion on what you like, you know? But that's just something to keep in mind. Like, that goes with anything in life. You always want to make sure that you are invested into something because you choose to be invested into it, not because someone's forcing you to or they're forcing to sway your opinion, you know what I mean? And that's kind of the gaming industry right now. I feel like it's the best it's ever been, but I think it's also the most critical. And if your game's not up to like the overall standard, like Crimson Desert, when that came out, it got horrible reviews. And some of the reviews, I definitely get it. You know, like the controls, some of the optimization for the consoles, stuff like that. I definitely get it. But to like completely trash Crimson Desert when it was doing a lot right, I don't think it's a fair criticism, you know? But everybody deserves their opinion on stuff, you know? Like if they didn't like their experience with the game because they thought it was overwhelming or, you know, not optimized to their liking, which there was some stuff I didn't like about it, but I didn't think it was like a bad game. I'm not gonna like write a bad review about it, especially since the company, since the release of that game, has constantly made updates very quickly too. Very quick hot fixes. They've done a lot to make that game even better. And, you know, now it's a Game of the Year contender, which is great. Which I still have to finish it. I have about, let me see here. It's cool. I don't have to do like any editing. I'm just gonna give you guys raw footage. I have about 97 hours on it, and I'm about 57% into it. So far, my Game of the Year is Requiem, but we got more games to play before the end of this year. But going back to what I was saying, you know, Requiem came out, not a single thing wrong with it. Everybody liked it for the most part universally. And Crimson Desert came out with things that people didn't like, but it was getting, I feel like, wrongly trashed because of people that are trying to profit off the content and not liking the game at the time. Of course, that goes with a lot of stuff on social media. If you want to kind of grow your brand, you kind of follow where the content's going. But I think with me, it's like I made videos on Crimson Desert and I got some hate for it and I got some love for it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. Like, I enjoyed the game at release. It wasn't perfect. There's a lot that annoyed me. There's a lot that I did like, you know, and I was just taking it slow and enjoying it. And I just didn't want to like have other people speak for my experience of me buying the game, you know. Like, I bought the game because, one, I've been waiting since I was a teenager for well over a while. I think I saw the first trailer when I was like, I want to say 17, 18. I can't remember, but I saw Crimson Desert a long time ago. Now I'm about to be 26 in 2 days or 1 day, you know, so that's crazy. But, you know, it is what it is. Some people want to bash a game right when it comes out. I know High Guard, I heard that game didn't do too good, but people like the concepts of it, and, you know, they thought that it would have a better life cycle and not be a game that's canceled instantly, you know. So this is kind of weird. There's games that come out that people think are objectively bad, like Concord and High Guard, but there's games like Crimson Desert and some other ones, like Expedition 33, where people are like in the middle of it, but then they play it and they realize this game is actually pretty badass, you know. And if you guys haven't, you know, give Crimson Desert a shot. I say if it goes on sale, nothing wrong with getting it on sale. I also do think it's worth the full price of a video game. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I do think that Crimson Desert is 100% worth the price because you're getting a full package and you're getting developers that constantly make hot fixes if there needs to be, and you're getting free multiplayer for that game, which is pretty cool. That Crimson Desert is a single player game that's getting co-op. You're gonna get free expansions, and you're getting a lot more with that game, man. Like, it just came out. They're doing all that they can to make it the best that it can be, and they're also giving you long-lasting content beyond it, which is play with your friends, have fun with free expansions, and much more. Like, you can't knock that, you know. And there's other, like, on the other side of that, which is pretty cool, is like Requiem, where like it's a single player game. We're getting paid DLC, which I don't mind paying for at all, and it keeps the game going. So I like it when companies are succeeding in different ways, where, you know, this company wants to give you this for free. This company wants to have you pay for something small, but it's an overall package for an amazing game. Like, but I don't mind paying for DLC. Like, if Crimson Desert had paid DLC, I'd pay for it. And I'm not trying to be a shield, but I'm just saying, like, with Requiem, it's cool that that's getting DLC because the game did super well, and now we get to fund the next game and the next whatever thing that they're gonna do with the series. You know, stuff like that's cool. And then Crimson Desert, we already funded the series by selling like 3 million copies in 1 week, and they're just giving out free stuff, you know. And it kind of goes to a different point I'm making because I'm just rambling for this video, but I'll wrap it up. But overall, like, if you like something on the Switch, if you like something on the Steam Deck, if you like something on your Xbox or PS5, like if you like Gears of War, if you like Halo, like let me look at some games. If you like Devil May Cry, Grand Theft Auto, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, Metal Gear, Yakuza, Resident Evil, Sonic. Like, I'm just looking at a bunch of games I own. Whatever you like it, put it online because you like it, and screw what someone says if they don't agree with you. And that's my overall point, you know. This is Larry Okami. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Go out, play what you like, have fun with your friends, have fun with your family, make gaming fun for you and your experience in life, and take time to unwind from the real world and just enjoy it, man. That's what I do. With that said, if you guys can please like, comment, share, subscribe, I appreciate it. I got videos coming out for you guys very soon, so stay tuned for that. And with that said, God bless y'all. Take care, all right? I'll see y'all very, very soon.